forward by evolution. Society moves forward by evolutionary means, not evolutionary means. Not revolutionary means, evolutionary means, like evolutions, how the society evolves. It covers the pragmatic change in the social economic structure. Let's say, for instance, societies progresses from time to time. And if you can remember, we moved from slavery, barbarism, savagery, to feudalism. Feudalism is an economic system that is purely based on land ownership and control, where we have the feudal lords, the feudal serfs. Conflicts, under the types of change. We'll talk about revolutionary change. Then I'll refer you back to this. So social change in a nutshell involves the transition, the alteration, the modification, the moderation. Institutions. In fact, we have types of change, types of social change. One, we have endogamous change. This simply refers, class, please, are you with me? Class, are you with me?
You can hear you clear.
Yeah. So we have endogamous change. That is one. If you are writing, you can write it down. Endogamous change is one. Two, we have exogamous change. We have revolutionary change. Class, are you following? Hello?
We are with you, sir.
The network is very bad.
Hello? Class, can you hear me? Are you with me?
You are welcome back.
Yeah, sorry. So, as I was explaining, I said social change simply refers to the alteration, transformation, modifications, and possibly alterations within the social structure. Not just ordinary within the social structure. It involves the alteration of the social order within the social structure. Societies have progressed from one particular stage to the other and from time to time. Things are not what they used to be. Sometimes ago, Nigeria wasn't like this. But today, we have a new Nigeria. It's either a good Nigeria or a bad Nigeria. But what we are trying to say in essence is that we have passed through certain, level of societal changes. There have been two coexistence of two opposites, which over the years has given us some kind of results. It's either the results are positive or they're negative. But all I want you to know is that anywhere you see the word social, you are making reference to the society. So social change simply refers to the changes that occur within the social institutions. And earlier on, I told you it goes beyond, ordinary social institutions. It equally involves the alteration of people's social behavior, like their sense of dialogue, their way of life, their actions that can be seen and measured. It equally involves social relations, which cut across social interaction as one of the main, or let me just say as one of the subject matter of the field of sociology itself. Don't forget what we are looking at is a branch of sociology, which is sociology of law. I don't know whether I'm making sense to the class. So it's not all about, the stages that we have passed. We're equally going to look at the various types and hello, class, can you hear me?
Yes.
So we have types of change. I said 1, endogamous change, 2, exogamous change, and 3, revolutionary change. When you look at all these things, all these type of changes rather, endogamous change refers to the kind of change or the type of change that is influenced by internal factors. We have seen a lot of things in Nigeria, a lot of things are happening. Some are as a result of the kind of level of interaction between and among Nigerians themselves. Some are greatly influenced by external forces or external factors. The type of change that occurs with influence from external factor or factors is what we call exogamous change. Exogamous change. Endogamous is the one with internal factors, and exogamous is the one with external influence. And when you talk of revolutionary change, we see people talking revolution. Revolutionary change. It's a very radical and drastic change. It's a kind of change that comes with implications of violence. And of course, possibly starting something afresh. Revolutionary change just don't come with some kind of, moi meat pie, cook for breakfast and all those things. No, it's a very radical one that will definitely abrupt, the existing social order. Revolutionary change scatters the entire society from what it used to be because it has great implications of violence. Perhaps it's most popular as a political type of change. Don't forget I said social change alters the social structure, and the political institution is one of the various types of...
the network is bad.
Class, can you hear me?
We can hear you. Go on, sir.
And some set of persons complained that they can't hear us. Can we continue?
Continue, sir.
I can listen. Okay. Now, going further, and over the years, the concept of social change is one of the basic concepts that sociologists have always looked into, almost on a daily basis. Because don't forget, as society progresses, changes occur. And these changes occur over time and often, have some kind of profound and long-term consequences on the society at large. If a change should occur today, don't be surprised that the implications of such change might even be felt 30 years from now. A lot of things happened in 1960 and people still bear the grudge. People still hold on to those things that happened in the pre-colonial societies. People are still holding on to the things that happened in the First Republic. The issue of Biafran War, let's say that was a kind of revolutionary change, and it's had a great, violent implications. And the implications are still with us. Till today, we are feeling the impact of the Nigerian Civil War, which is a typical example of revolutionary change in the early 60s. We are still feeling the impact. Things have not changed from what, it's supposed to be. Nigerians are still holding on to the grudges of, religion, ethnicity, tribalism, and, all sorts of things. So change begins with how and when we interact with others. Class, are you following? Class, please, I need a response. Please, are you following?
We are following you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, when we carefully listen to others who have different opinions and possibly life experiences than our own, we take the first step in listening. We accept that there are myriad perspectives and points of view on most of issues of concern. And if we decide truly that we want to be a participant in real change, we cannot stop acceptance. But we must have conversations that, push and pull. If I say push and pull, we should understand. And it asks us to give and take. That's what it just implies. Looking at the three types of social change, you will find out that Nigerian society over the years have been experiencing these three types. Well, revolutionary change to me is a child's play in this country. Because, people will shout, we no go agree, or we no go agree, and whatever, and this one, and this. But you come to realize that things have not changed from what it used to be. And revolutionary change in Nigeria, to me, is going to have a higher level of implications. Infrastructurally speaking, we are deficient. You now imagine people coming up agitating for so many things. It simply means they will begin to destroy the existing ones that are not even enough. So, we go further by looking at causes of change. Please take this down. Causes of social change. Are you with me? Class. Hello.
We are with you, sir. We are with you, sir.
Please continue.
Now, I'm very sorry because the data I'm using will equally go up. So please just bear with me, please. Hello.
Please continue.
We are with you, sir. We are hearing you, sir.
Continue.
Yeah.
just
Okay. One of the causes of social change is what we it's coexistence of two opposites. Coexistence of two opposites. You know what it means for two opposites to exist. They no go agree. Now, so they will say this one is supposed to be like this. That one's supposed to be like this. This one is supposed to be like this. But at the end of the day, you come to terms that, sorry, at the end of the day, you come to realize, or you come to terms that when two opposites coexist, there will always be a result, either positive or negative, but there will always be a result. And technology is equally one. Technology is equally one. Changes to technology in recent times is one of the best things that has happened to mankind. And some will say improving technology has made our lives easier. And let's even start from what we are doing right now. Imagine what our lectures will have been like without the internet.
Imagine how our various movements would have been like without automobile. Imagine you see me clearly now without power supply. So the world to me is flat. There is this man, let me remember his name, Thomas Friedman in 2005. Thomas Friedman or Friedman, it depends on how you spell it. In 2005, he argues that whether we like it or not, technology is a driving force that affects globalization, or that has brought globalization. While other forces of social change, possibly population, environment, play minor roles. We can view globalization as occurring in a very faster, or let me even put it, let's say it's occurs in the fastest way. Technology has brought about a lot of changes, and we cannot dispute that. He equally went further to say that technology can create change in the other way around, which you and I know that many people have suffered from. Another, I think, how many causes of change have we looked at now?
4.
I was only able to gather 2. You talked of technology and social and the coexistence of 2 opposite groups.
Class.
No, we have discussed 4. 1, we discussed coexistence of 2 opposites. We discussed technology, population, and environment.
That's 4.
Yes.
Okay. I think let us go with that 4. Right? Is that okay by the class? Or we should add more?
Please, if you have add more, we are Oliver Twist.
Okay. But the 4 types of social change that I've explained, are they all clearly understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Which one again? Okay, we looked at causes of social change now. We didn't look at what we just finished looking at is causes of social change, not types. Are you with me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are with you, sir.
You can equally add innovations and inventions. Are you with me? Class, are you with me? Innovations and inventions.
We are with you.
Okay. I'm trying to look at the course outline so I know the next this thing. Yeah, law and development. Law and what? Development. When you talk about law and social change, what we are trying to do in essence is to look at the relationship between law and social change. And possibly we need to take Nigeria as an example. Law to me is an instrument of social change. It's an instrument of social change because the laws are made in the society And those who make the laws are members of the society whom we assume are very familiar or very conversant with social happenings of the society. Law is just a reflection of the wish of the society at large. Law, like I said, is just a reflection of the will of the wish, the will and the wish of the members of the society. It is said that if you want to study any society, whether Nigerian society, American society, British society, Malian societies, you have to study the laws enacted by that society, and you come to know whether that society is developed or not. Before you can know what a society is all about, you must carry out a participant's observation of the law or of the laws they make. You now try to find out whether the law puts into consideration the will and the wish of people of that particular society. Now, let me just be sincere with you that law is an instrument of social change. Our law that you look at is an instrument of social change. Earlier on, we posit that social change involves the transformation, alteration, modification of the social structures. So the laws that we make in this country, I don't even know what to say about them. I don't know whether you and I have been able to sit down and think whether those laws reflect what you and I need. Whether our various legal institutions live up to expected roles as enshrined by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It's so sad. Law has various law has
What happened? Is it network? As the lecture finished.
I guess it's the network. Oh.
Okay, so let's be patient for a while.
And Paul too is not even available again.
Okay. Oh, she said something.
Mr. Bitrus. Mr. Bitrus, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, please. He was mentioning stages, and he was explaining 3 stages. What are those 3 stages? He started with, I think, endogamy.
Okay, he was discussing the types of social change. He said, according to him, that we have 3 types of social change.
Not 2 types, 3.
3,
3.
the endogamous social change,
Uh-huh.
the
Exogamous
exogamous social change,
and revolutionary.
and revolutionary social change.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So, as I was saying, law is a product of the will and the wishes of the members of the society. Whatever you find in any law, in any given society, must be a reflection of the mind of those who are bona fide members of that society, which simply means that the law of the land compels the society to change according to it. Any law we make must be subject to changes. Members of the society must be able to express disapproval. They should be able to point out faults that, no, this law does not reflect what we want. This law does not speak our mind. We're not going to take it. You know, members of the society equally have various roles to perform. Because in the definition of social change, we said it refers to the total alteration, transformation within the social structures, social institutions, social behavior, social relations. And what are the social institutions? The family, religion, economy, education, political, and we have 5: family, religion, education, economy, and political. So the law of the land must adopt the various customs of the society. And the change in the society requires some form of initiation by members of the society, people who have defined an inanimate object. The law cannot speak. They are human beings feel as sin enough to make our various legal institutions a good one. But let us come back to Nigeria. How far have we gone? Has law been able to, perform its required functions that will make us feel law is an instrument of social change? The question, please, somebody should mute his video, please. At the beginning of industrialization and urbanization, there were various legal reforms, and as customs grew out of habits and beliefs of specific people, people began to come up with different things. So let us try to relate this to Nigeria today. You and I are Nigerians. You and I live in Nigeria. You and I have been members of this country for a very long time. What exactly is the level of efficiency and the effectiveness of the various laws we make? How far have we gone? Look at our various legal institutions. I don't even think they've been able to come up with any form of social change. The judiciary workers have been on strike for a very long time. People are there in police custodies languishing. People are in various prisons. They've not been able to take them to the court. correctional centers to be precise. Many people in our various correctional centers, they've not been charged to court, they've not been, So as far as I'm concerned, it's my own opinion. You just need to go critical in case you come across any question on law and social change. So what we need to do on law and social change is just very simple. And that is what we have done right now. Any question before we move further?
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. Judging from what we are able to gather this night, that the law of any society is capable of defining whether the society is developing or underdeveloping, and is also capable of telling what kind of society we are into by virtue of kind of law. Now, I want to digress a bit.
Okay.
Before now, we're talking
I can't
about
hear you
law
clearly
and
again,
morality. Now,
Yes.
okay, can you hear me?
I can't even hear you. Yeah, I can.
Oh my goodness.
I can.
Am I loud now?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want you to tell us, where does morality stand in this case? If law is capable of defining what the society is, what about morality? Or should we now say law and morality are the same? Or is there anything to use in juxtaposing law and morality?
I can't really hear you clearly.
Oh my goodness. Hello, can you hear me now, sir?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I said if law is used to define the society or is used to recognize the kind of society, where do we put morality? Or how do we juxtapose law and morality? Is there any difference?
Dibu? What you know? Yeah, they brought light. What I'm trying to say is this. Your question is a very good one. But the place of morality and the place of law is different.
Okay.
When we get to law and morality, do not forget, I told you that all criminal acts constitute immorality, but not all immoral acts constitute criminality. When we get to law and morality, we'll sort out that, but there is no correlation between what we are saying now and what law and morality, what law and social change is talking about. Is that understood?
Very clear, sir.
Okay. Further questions, please. Hello? Hello?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. I need clarification. This change that we are talking about is the change. Those change we are discussing, can it be progressive or retrogressing one?
Yes.
Because if you look at some laws, you can see the laws of a society, a law of some certain sovereign state, you cannot see any element, any progressive element in it. So that's why I'm asking this question. So an alteration or modification that is retrogressing in nature, can we call it a change?
Yes, of course, because it's not what it used to be. That's why I said change could be positive, and at the same time, it could be negative.
Okay.
Yeah. Further questions, please. Let's take the questions one by one. Or I begin to call people's name. I think let me be calling people and be asking them. Mr. Idris Dairu, please, any question for us? Mr. Idris, any question for us? I can't hear you. I think I can't hear Mr. Dairu. Mr. Beatrice Nathaniel, can we have your question?
I'm the one that just asked you question now.
Okay, Mr. Beatrice.
Yeah.
Onoja Godwin, can we have your question?
Yes, sir. Actually, I joined the class quite late, so I'm just trying to follow through what has been taught. Yes, sir.
Okay. Ms. Louis Nkechi, can we have your question? Louis Nkechi, can we have your question?
Yes, sir. Actually, I joined the class late, but please, I want you to throw more light in the part you said that change has to do with the population, the environment, and I think two other ones that I could not really get.
Yes, we're looking at the causes of change.
Yes, sir.
That time, what are the factors responsible for social change as we know? And like I told you, social change in a nutshell simply means the alterations and the transformations within the social structure, social institutions, social behavior, and social relations. One of the things that causes change is population. One of the factors responsible for the kind of change that is so retrogressive that we're experiencing in Nigeria today is because of population. Our population has exploded to the extent that we do not even have what it takes to take care of the population. Is that understood?
Yes, I well understood, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Miss Ida, sorry if I call you Miss, let me just be calling everybody Mrs. because I assume everybody in a postgraduate class. Miss M.F. Young, I think I know this woman. She used to be my friend. Miss M.F. Young, can we have your question? Well, if you can't hear from Miss let's hear from Mr. Larry. Larry Adeni. Mr. Adeni, any question?
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Hello?
I can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello?
I can hear you, Mr. Adeni.
Hello? The network is bad. The network is just bad.
Okay, can we take question from Taiwo Raymond? Taiwo Raymond.
Okay. Yes, I just asked my question, so, and I'm very much clear, except you wish to ask us any question you think can come out under this particular topic.
Okay. James Margaret.
Good evening. Hello.
Good evening. I can hear you.
Please, what I want to ask is, for instance, in Nigeria, concerning Sowore trying to bring change through revolution, can law really bring revolution? Can law really bring change in Nigeria? Concerning or considering the kind of law we are operating in Nigeria that is kind of one-sided, can it really bring change? For instance, Sowore has been trying to bring about some changes in the society through his revolutionary act. Can it really work in Nigeria?
Well, let me answer this. Those who bring change through revolution are not politicians. Sowore is a politician. In as much as we are all feeling the heat of what is happening in the country, I still, I don't see Sowore as somebody who can bring a revolution. He was once a presidential aspirant. He's one of the political Nigerian political elites and political class. He is not a poor man. He is rich. His children are abroad. His wife is abroad. He lives in Abuja. He lives in a very good house. He drives big cars. So those who are enjoying life are not the ones who are to lead revolution. Revolution is a spontaneous reaction. Something will just happen and people just take to the streets. We no go agree or we no go agree. Before you know, it becomes something serious. Then Sowore will announce online, we are going to protest, They don't do revolution like that. So as far as I'm concerned, those ones are jokers because he has found himself whining and dining with the political class. So he is not a product of revolution. He's not. He's not.
Meaning he's a bourgeois.
Yeah, he's a bourgeois class. He belongs to the bourgeois class now. The guy is not a poor person. So what is it? He is not. He doesn't even fall into the category of those. The likes of Buhari knows that he is one of them. He is into politics. That's why they are treating him the way they are treating him. Fine. The kind of treatment they've been meting out on most of these people are not in accordance with the law of the land. But we equally cannot pity them because they all want to become presidents. And they know the Nigerian political scene is expensive. So where are they equally getting the money to fund their own elections? So, there are so many or several questions to be asked. I don't see those ones as those who can lead revolution. They are just jokers. They are jokers.
Okay.
And two people are raising their hand. Yusuf said who has been raising his hand.
Let me mute.
Okay.
Yeah, very good evening, sir.
Evening.
I just came into the lecture now, and I know I have missed a lot. I've always looked forward to have you around because of your vastness. But you raised one question now that I wanted to give more clarification. Are you saying that until one did not belong to a political class, you cannot stage a revolution? And again, if you are talking about factors responsible for social change, you talk about population. Are you saying the population we're having today is a cause or a blessing to us?
Honestly speaking, the population we have today is a cause. Because it has not helped us in any way.
So who do we blame, sir?
We blame the government and the people. Because we have bad leadership and we have complacent followership. The leaders are bad and the followers are wicked equally. At times I keep telling people, I'm a social thinker. Where the government has done well, we commend them. Where they have failed, we tell them. You see, most of the problems of this country are not caused by the government. They are caused by individuals. Nigerians' complacent followership is on a high increase, and people are not looking at the problem of Nigeria from that particular angle. Buhari is just one person. Your state governor is just one person. Your state executives are just one each. And if you count all these people together, all the people occupying our political institutions, they are not even up to 1 million out of a population of 206 million. How come the country is so bad like this? I've seen situations whereby you just be passing on the road, you know, there is what we call citizens' right, and there's what we call citizens' duty. Let me challenge you now. Are you performing your duty as a citizen of Nigeria, or you have lost hope because the government has failed to give to you your basic fundamental human rights? So there are so many issues on ground that we have to address, but just be critical. As a sociologist or as a criminologist, where things are right, speak up. Where things are bad, speak up. Juxtapose and hold on to the one with higher percentage. Is that understood?
Thank you, sir.
And Louis Nkechi is raising a hand.
Yes. Yes, my question is based on what Margaret asked. She was asking about the revolution in Showore, whether could it bring any change? And I wanted it to relate it to Nnamdi Kanu. Can the agitation bring any change?
You see, Nnamdi Kanu's agitation.
Yes, sir.
You get? Nnamdi Kanu's agitation is coming from the tribal and ethnic angle. Yes, it's preaching against injustice. And I'm not disputing that fact, but it has dwelt so much on ethnicity and tribalism. You understand? Yes. Showore's case is different. Showore's case is on bad governance. But Nnamdi Kanu is also preaching on against bad governance. But you see more of Igbo, zeal in him. So whereas we even tell you he's not a Yoruba, he's not an Hausa man, he's not an Igbo man, he's a Nigerian. Do you understand? But Nnamdi Kanu will tell you there is no Nigeria. All he understands is Biafra, 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 and Biafra. And my brothers and sisters, I need to tell you, one of the causes of social change is coexistence of two opposites, right?
Yeah.
The amalgamation of 1914 is a marriage of inconvenience, and that is the genesis of the problem we are having in this country today.
Yes, sir.
Is that understood?
Yes, very much understood.
Who again? Nobody is raising hands. Class rep, are you with me? Is our class rep in the house? Hello? Class rep. Hello?
Class rep is not offering sociology of law.
Okay. So the entire class, how far have we gone today?
So I didn't hear you. I noticed you called my name, but I didn't hear you. I was locked out of the class. In fact, like 40 minutes. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to hear more of what you've done today.
Well, all we've done today is just about social change, the concept of social change itself, the types of social change, and social change and law in Nigeria. We have been able to examine and assess whether what we have is what is supposed to be. We have been able to assess whether we've gone far or we are still in the stage we all don't understand. So those are the basic things we did today. I'm sure if class rep can create maybe each class, if we just have one hour, if we have 1 hour, I think we are gone. We are done. We are fine. Rather, we have one class. We'll be very okay.
And, I will not be okay. We need more of you.
Well, we're going to finish the entire course outline. This kind of lecture, we have to put into consideration your time, my time. Tomorrow is public holiday too. We can have another class tomorrow. if you people don't mind.
And some of us are still working.
You see?
Okay by us. So tomorrow is okay by us.
Okay, let's go. Do we have anybody who goes to work at night?
I'm in the office presently, sir.
Well, I do. Anyway.
Sir, no problem. Fix it. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, your time. We will try to adjust to your time.
Hello, sir.
Class rep.
Hello, sir. This is Yusuf.
Okay, Yusuf.
Please, I want to ask you this question, sir.
Okay.
As a progressive and a social thinker, what's the way forward for this Nigerian conundrum?
Yusuf.
Yes,
you see, the way forward. Now revolution, but me, I don't want to die now. Allah, me, I don't want to die now. I never married. I never born. So if revolution comes start now, all the while where I don't do for a year, I go go back to Ibadan.
So who's going to lead us, sir?
Me, I cannot lead you except you be at the forefront. Me, I cannot lead.
We are looking for this, sir. Because the idea is there.
No, no, be me. Because you see, we this country has where this country don't spoil. I no life for you. Honestly speaking, you and I know things are really bad in this country. So, but whichever way, I'm sure revolution will happen one day if things don't change from what they are right now, because things are not working. Honestly speaking, things are not working. So we'll have no choice other than to just do the needful at the appropriate time. So I think that's the best we can do.
All right, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, so, sir. Tomorrow we'll adjust to your time.
No problem.
Don't know the time that it will be convenient for you.
That's not a problem. We'll talk, because even I drove in from town immediately. Then I had to log in.
Sorry, sir.
I wanted to stay back in town, finish the lecture, and start driving to Gagolada. But this era of kidnapping. So whichever way, I'm sure by the end of the semester we'll all be fine. Then second semester will equally go beyond. But any question on the nature of the class?
Yeah, okay, sir.
You're all okay. So we can end the class now.
Yes, sir.
We are all okay. Thank you.
So, all right now. You people
have a
should
great
take care
night,
of it.
sir.
All right now, and you too. All the best.
Good night, sir.
Good evening, man.
Mr. Yusuf.
Good evening, man.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine. How's work, man?
Fine. Oh, how far?
I tell you, this one you're in your office now. Don't be smart, you know.
So, that's so life, yo. Somebody must adjust.
Madam,
see you too, man.
Madam saludo.
Mr. Beatrice, thank you so much. Good evening.
Make sure you bring something from your office, oh.
I'll bring paracetamol.
Good evening, sir.
I'll bring paracetamol
my
for
chairman,
you.
now.
I'm very fine, sir.
Mr. Yusuf, you don't forget me now.
Your man is loyal now. You know I'm your man now. I'm loyal.
Well done, sir.
Thank you. How is the family, sir?
Fine, sir.
You know, it's always my joy hearing from you.
Well done,
yeah,
sir.
It's always my joy.
Well done, sir.
Mr. Beatrice, I'm looking forward to hear from you.
Very soon you will hear from me, man.
When?
Very soon.
You said
Maybe,
today, and today
maybe,
has passed.
maybe this night.
This night, won't you sleep? Don't turn yourself to a nocturnal animal. Oh.
I'm a nocturnal human being.
No, you are a social animal, not a nocturnal animal.
You may see my text today or tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be waiting. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So, regards to your family, good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Have a great night, Soga.
Mr. Yusuf, prepare for Tuesday. Oh.
I'm ready. Now, can you present right away? So.
No problems. Okay.
All right, man.
But did you see what I posted in our group chat?
So, see, I've not been paying attention. You know, sociology of law assignments on my head.
I think she has already submitted the soft copy, but I'm still that topic she's giving is still questionable.
Which one?
Assessing the healthcare professionals. That's the topic she's giving. We're to write on healthcare professionals. Assessing is another
topic on its own now.
Yes, it's another topic on its own.
Where did she get that one from?
That was the question I raised in the platform. I hope we'll not have a problem.
Where did she get that one from, man?
Please go through the wall, go through the group chats and raise that question.
What is the assessment? Our duty is to look at the professionals who manage the healthcare. How efficient are they? What are their contributions to the health delivery in the system? That's all now.
The topic she gave is assessing the healthcare. To me, it's entirely a different topic from what we
Where did she get the topic from?
I don't want to do this thing again. At least we've gone a long way. So please
madam,
check.
Where did she, who propped up that topic, man?
She's the one that coined the topic.
You call her to order now, madam. You call her to order.
No, I commented in the platform now. Just enter the platform. Just enter the platform and check and make your comments. I just pray that she has not submitted the soft copy already.
Well, I hope she will not make that kind of mistake, because it is very clear that group 3 is a health professional. That's all.
To me, I think she should have written healthcare professionals and not assessing the health. To me, it's a different topic entirely.
What was she assessing? Okay, she was assessing her own topic.
Please, Mr. Yusuf, enter the platform and look and read things for yourself.
All right, now let me do that, man.
Okay. Thank you. Good night.
Yes, ma'am.